Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to this special, mega extended session, episode 49. I am Professor Wolfizzle. I am so glad you have joined me today. As I travel this month, I am seeing so many different places, but one thing is always the same: people love to eat. Food is not just fuel for our bodies. It is a way to share our culture, our history, and our love. Today, we are going to talk about the power of food and explore typical dishes from almost every corner of the globe. Let's start in the heart of the home, the kitchen. This is a place of magic. Think about the basic actions we do there every day. We wash the vegetables, we chop the onions, and we boil the water. We use a knife to cut, a pan to fry, and a spoon to taste. These words are simple, but they are the building blocks of life. When you cook, you are creating something with your hands. We call this preparation. Taking time to prepare your own food is a great way to be present and happy. Now, let's go on an extreme global food tour. Imagine we are flying across oceans and mountains to visit different plates. First, we land in Italy. When we think of Italy, we think of pasta and pizza. But why is it so famous? Because it is honest. It uses fresh ingredients like red tomatoes, green basil, and golden olive oil. In Italy, food is about family. They often have a long lunch where everyone talks and laughs for hours. It is not just about eating, it is about connection. Next, we fly to Japan. Here, we find sushi. This is very different. It is about purity and beauty. They use fresh raw fish and special rice. Everything is placed perfectly on the plate. It teaches us that eating is also something for the eyes. In Japan, they say, "itadakimasu," before they eat, which is a way to show respect for the food. Now, let's travel to Brazil. In this beautiful country, people love feijoada. This is a very deep, dark stew made with black beans and meat. It is slow-cooked and very hearty. People usually eat it on Saturdays with their friends. It is a meal that brings energy and joy to the whole table. Then we move to Greece, in the middle of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Here, we must try moussaka, or a fresh Greek salad. They use a lot of feta cheese, olives, and cucumbers. The flavors are very fresh and salty. It tastes like summer and sunshine. In Greece, eating is a celebration of life. Now, let's fly to Africa, specifically to Ethiopia. Here, the food is very unique. They eat injera, which is a flat, sour bread. They put different types of spicy lentils and meat on top of the bread. The best part? You don't use a fork or a spoon. You use your hands. This makes the connection to the food very personal and direct. Let's not forget Germany. Many people know Germany for schnitzel or bratwurst. But the real star is the bread. There are hundreds of different types of bread, dark, light, with seeds or without. For Germans, a good piece of bread with butter is the perfect Abendbrot. It is simple, strong, and very satisfying. In the USA, food is a mix of many cultures. But the most typical thing is the barbecue or a big hamburger. It is about the smell of the grill and being outside. It is comfort food that people enjoy at a party or a sports game. It is about feeling relaxed and having fun with the community. We fly back to Asia to visit India. The air here smells like a dream because of the spices. We find curry, which can be made with vegetables or meat. They use turmeric, which is yellow, and cumin, which is brown. It is a warm explosion of flavor. In India, food is often shared from big bowls, and people often use bread, like naan, to scoop up the food. It is a very social way to eat. We move to Mexico. Here, life is a party with tacos. A taco is a small tortilla made of corn or wheat. You can fill it with anything: spicy meat, fresh beans, or cool avocado. It is the perfect street food. It is fast, it is cheap, and it is very tasty. Mexico also gives us chocolate and vanilla, two of the most popular flavors in the whole world. What about Vietnam? In the morning, the streets of Vietnam smell like pho. This is a big, clear noodle soup with herbs like mint and cilantro. It is very light but gives you a lot of energy. And in the United Kingdom, people love fish and chips. It is white fish fried in a crispy batter, served with salty potatoes. It is simple and very satisfying, especially on a cold day. Every country has a different answer to the question, what is for dinner? But the feeling is the same: food makes us feel comfortable. We call this soul food. It is the food that reminds you of your mother or your grandmother. It is the food that makes you feel safe. We also need to talk about flavor. Our tongues are very smart. They can taste sweet honey, salty nuts, sour lemons, and spicy peppers. When a meal has a good balance, we say it is delicious. Try to use these words every day. When you eat your lunch today, ask yourself, what is the main flavor? Is it bitter or is it savory? A very important part of food is sharing. This is called dining. When we sit at a table together, we put away our phones and we look at each other. We share our stories and our day. This is why food is the universal language. You don't need to speak the same language to enjoy a meal together. A smile and a shared plate are enough to build a friendship. We also talk about health. We often hear the word nutrition. This means the good things in food that help our bodies grow. Eating a balanced diet means eating many different colors. Imagine your plate is a rainbow: green broccoli, orange peppers, and purple grapes. This helps you stay strong and healthy. But remember, it is also okay to have a treat, like a cookie or a piece of cake. Life is about balance. For you as a language learner, food is the best way to practice. Go to a cafe and order in English. Read a recipe in an English book. Even if you make a mistake, it is okay. The waiter or the cook will be happy that you tried. Using English in the real world builds your confidence faster than anything else. Lastly, I want to talk about gratitude. Before you take your first bite, think about the journey of your food. Think about the farmer who planted the seeds, the rain that helped them grow, and the person who cooked the meal for you. When we have appreciation for our food, we eat more slowly and we feel more satisfied. As we finish episode 49, I have a big challenge for you. This week, try to cook or buy a dish from a country you have never visited. Look up the ingredients in English. Is there garlic? Is there ginger? Is there honey? Enjoy the process and enjoy the taste. Thank you for your appetite for learning and for your wonderful support. I am Professor Wolfizzle. Eat well, be kind to your body, and I look forward to our next conversation in episode 50. Goodbye for now.